welcome back. Konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on DJT, Trump Media Stock trading here on the Nasdaq. I tried to give you here a prediction now based on the chart. The stock market just opened right now. We have now here a price of almost $37 and we want to know if this here is already the squeeze and if it's already over, or if we continue here to squeeze back to the next price levels or even back to a new all-time high. I try to answer that here in the video. Everything what I say here is not financial advice. This is my opinion here based on the chart. Yeah guys, I talked about months ago here already on DJT on my channel, because I said we have here a very high potential to see a short squeeze. So what I usually try to do is to predict short squeezes here on my channel. I do that every week guys. I release here also my finest selection of short squeeze stocks. I will show you later something about that, but now we want to see if DJT is here still squeezing or not. So since I made my uploads here, we can see that DJT squeezed here more than 300% in total. So without the 4 hours, so pre and after market price actions here in the daily chart, we have a squeeze of 362%. And this is very important, which is good, that we started to build here even in higher highs. So when we see the last squeeze attempt was here back in July 2024. Then we had this short seller attack here, this normal shakeout, yeah, which is absolute, yeah, that was very predictable here. That's why I released here a lot of videos and said, prepare for a squeeze. The squeeze happened. And the question is if the squeeze is over or not. The good news is, guys, based on the technicals, the squeeze is still active, which means that it's just maybe the beginning of a huge short squeeze. The market is in a situation right now. I will show you here, of course, all the price levels. The flip coin is, the bad news is that every price over $50 here, when we just focus here on the cursor, I will enable my drawings here in a second, then we see that every candle here over $50 is very bearish. I mean, everything is red. As soon as the price goes over $50, we almost have just red candles. Here is one green candle, here is one or two green candles, but besides that, you can see that the market makers don't want that DJT squeeze over $50, which means when we break this price level of $50 with volume, then honestly guys, everything here over $50 is possible. You can see the next big resistance waiting here at $100, but DJT managed it to squeeze even to $175 during a time when this ticker was not DJT. The name was DWAC, DWAC, but as I said, this is the same company, the same structure, the same algo. So yeah, this is literally possible, guys. So let's now enable the drawings and let's see what my chart is telling us here. So I will delete those lines. This is always the marker. When I mark the yellow lines here in my videos, that makes this was the last day when I released the video. Why do I say that, guys? I mentioned that before, that I have here a lot of short squeeze stocks on my channel. I release here every Sunday my brand new hot stocks, guys. So my finest selection of short squeeze stocks from tickers where I believe they squeeze very soon. So I released my brand new video just yesterday, and the tickers which I show in this video means I expect them to squeeze now in the very few next days, guys. Yeah, and here is just one example. I cannot show you too many examples here now. I have a very small screen today, but you can see that here in the beginning of December I released my video here on the yellow line Sunday, and then we had here a 192% squeeze after my prediction, and that happens almost every week, guys. Yeah, we had in the last 2 weeks we had 5 big squeezes here, so the potential is very high. Even there is of course no guarantee. If you also want to see here my finest selection of short squeeze stocks, then you can of course join in here our membership, guys. We have the the full package membership here on Patreon. We have the Elite Circle membership on YouTube, but you get just limited access here. That's why the most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. Then you get access to all my member content here also, of course, including the hot stocks. And if you want to join in, guys, you can click here the info icon in the corner. Everybody is welcome and we're growing every day. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or advanced trader. Yo guys, DJT. So the reason why I do this update here is because we are back on track. So when we see what happened here in the past, I switch off the indicators for a second, then we know that we have this white trend line here. Just focus on this white trend line, this ascending trend line, which is more or less supporting the squeeze. I drew this in the 4 hours chart. That's why it's a little bit offset here, but this is the squeeze support range which we have for DJT. And as we can see, as soon as DJT came back over this white trend line, we had the next short squeeze attempt and got rejected again. at the $50 price range. To be precise, $50.12. This is where the main bearish algos are waiting. The next price level is $76 to $89, and when we squeeze over $89, guys, yeah, then hell is unleashed, because then everything is possible, even new all-time highs. But this is where the algos are waiting. The problem what I see right now with the actual squeeze structure is that the normal algo retest, which I also expect and which I mentioned in my previous videos, is waiting here between $40 or $40.46 and $38, guys. So that means when DJT break out of this red box here and touch the yellow box, then maybe this squeeze is really over. And this is why I have to do this update right now, just because we found back here bullish support. Yeah, the bullish support, by the way, the make it or break it price level here is $33.37, the red line here. So which means when the price is trading over $33.37, this is in favor for the bulls. That's why you also see these kind of technical bullish reactions. Even we don't see here a big squeeze, but we can see that we already have here 12%, yeah, from an upside potential. And when we come back below $33.37, then we have here the potential to go back in the $20 price range and even lower. That's why you have to keep in mind $33.37 is a very, very important price level here for DJT. And when we're trading above that, it is in favor for the squeeze. When we trade below that, it is not in favor for the squeeze. It is in favor for the bulls. You can see that here. When the bulls managed to bring the price down, boom, sell off. Then the bulls came back, or the bears managed to sell off, the bulls came back, the bears stepped in, the bulls stepped back, and so on. But you see, the bears are very strong over $50. So even we see a squeeze, the reaction here of the bears is very, very quick to bring the price back below $33. Yeah, $50 is here the main resistance. That's why the stock is playing ping pong here between those price levels. For now, I expect that the price goes back to this box here, to $40.50. It would be very bullish, guys, very, very bullish, not financial advice, when we close over this red box here, which means today $37.37. When we can really close one or two candles over this price levels, yeah, and squeeze higher than just $40.50, that would be very, very bullish, guys. If you just go back here, come back down and retrace, that would be bearish, but I will update you on that. Keep that in mind for everybody to make it more simple now. $33.37 is the make it or break it price level. $50 is now our strongest resistance. Yeah, to be very honest, I think when we want to see a short squeeze here for DJT, then we need to squeeze over $50 in the pre or after market. I think without a pre or after market squeeze, yeah, that we gap up over this price level, I think it's not possible. I hate gap ups, because you can see when we gapped up here the last time, that was here in March 2024, we gapped up over this price level here, but you can see immediately the bear stepping in and make here a huge sell-off reaction. That's why I never recommend to FOMO in. That is very dangerous, guys, and you can see that this stock just tanked down 71% in a couple of days after we tried to squeeze here over $50. That's why I say take your profits. Keep in mind that we have here $76 and $89 as upper price targets here for DJT. In case we break $50, and if we go below $33.37, then we may come back down here at $23.80 and lower. Let's have a quick check here on the indicators. And the good news is that we have no open gaps during the squeeze process here. The only open gap which we still have, and sooner or later, guys, we will close this gap, is here at $10. So when the main squeeze for DJT is over, and that can take, of course, weeks or months, but sooner or later in the future, maybe next year, maybe 2026, that depends on how the market is reacting right now. Everything is super bullish, but sooner or later, guys, even DJT will be back here at $10. This is not to scare you. This is just what the chart and trading algos are telling us, and that is what will happen. So if someone want to buy in here at the very low price ranges, you will get your chance sooner or later, but it may take more time. Yeah, guys, that was my update here on DJT. I hope that was helpful. You can, of course, copy here my price level from the chart. I think I mentioned them really clear here. You can see all the lines here and the scale here. This is, by the way, everything based on TradingView, what you see here. This is the chart program that I use for all my videos and all my trades. And if you also want to get TradingView for yourself, guys, then I can offer you here a $15 discount link. If you click here, the info icon in the corner, you get access to my special discount link here. And the premium tier is what I recommend here for TradingView, guys. Okay, my friends, that was my update on DJT. I hope you like this video here and that my content is helpful for you. If yes, then please hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye guys.